Right, here we are at Metrocon. It's been a great day so far. Here I got JP with me. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Michael. Thank you for having me here.
So tell me, how long have you been coming to this convention?
You know, I think I actually came to the first one when it was in a tiny little hotel down that way towards the airport.
That was way before I started.
Yeah, and it was like literally a shoebox convention at the time. I just came by for one day to see if they had any comics, because this is like 2002, and I was like still in college at the time, and I showed up and I walked around and I think I bought a couple things, but I didn't stay very long. It was a fun little thing, and you know, I was like, Metro, I wonder why they call it that, and I forgot about it for years until all my friends started doing convention shows and things, and then I became involved again.
So why do they call it Metro?
I don't know, probably because it's the metropolitan area.
It's a great con. I've been coming here at least 10 years now.
Yeah.
And it's just every year it's just grown and grown. So what shows have you performed in here?
I was cast for Masquerade and for Rhythm City Chronicles one year, but due to unforeseen circumstances I had to get out. The last 3 years I've been involved with the superhero stunt show in various roles, mostly punching bags for the superheroes, because you know, you got to beat somebody up to make yourself look good.
Yeah. How long does that take to practice and rehearse that show?
Generally, rehearsals start about 2 to 3 months beforehand. There's casting, there's determining what characters are best suited for what performers, and 2 to 3 nights a week rehearsing several hours at a time, 2 to 4 hours at a time, wow, depending. And
a lot of dedication for it.
Well, yeah, and the thing about our show is there's always more superhero movies coming out, and there's more properties coming out. So our script has to change for, oh, the new Deadpool's out, we need to add this joke, and this joke. Or, oh, hey, this character is dead in canon, so we need to talk about that. Or whatever, just adding little bits and pieces for the overarching storylines and everything.
So I see you have a performer's badge. What are you doing this year here?
This year, I've taken a step back from the stage, and I'm doing just stagehand stuff. Because our show is not owned by Metrocon proper, they don't give us the various, what's the word I'm looking for? The ones that are made specifically for the various shows. Yeah. Like a Star Party has a star on it and it says stagehand for people who are stagehanding. So I just got the generic performer one, but that's fine. It lets me get in and out and do what I need to.
For free and have fun all weekend.
Well, I mean, the amount of time I invested into it, it's not really for free. And I think all of our performers will agree that we earn these badges.
Oh, I've seen the shows from the fight show last year, Fire show. I know they work hard for that, to put that on.
Yeah.
And they're awesome. I enjoy the shows.
Yeah, I mean, the costumes, the makeup, the commitment that all these people put into their craft, these are volunteers, and we're putting on shows that, can stand with some of the best entertainment in the region.
Yeah, and y'all don't get paid for any of this, do y'all?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I don't get paid. I think maybe some of the directors and some of the
bigger head people.
The stage managers, or because you can't have quality sound if you're not willing to pay a quality sound guy.
Yeah.
You can't have quality lighting if you're not going to pay to rent the things. But I mean, the actors and everybody else, they come here. And
thank Dylan liked that comment right there.
Yeah. I mean, and the cinematography, people who are filming to show these on YouTube. I know that the last couple of years they've been broadcasting the previous year's shows in one of the video rooms, which is a big draw. Because if you hadn't been able to come last year, or if you had to leave before a show and you wanted to see it, your only chance to see it was if somebody was holding a shaky iPhone and broadcasting on Facebook.
I didn't know they broadcasted downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know last year we recorded the whole thing and posted on YouTube and everything.
Yeah. If you want to check out any shows you missed last year, go ahead and check out the video rooms.
Awesome. Definitely have to check that out. What's your favorite anime that's out right now?
Oh, I'm old school in the fact that I'm still loving One Piece.
One Piece?
I watch One Piece.
That's still one I have not started watching yet.
I think the most recent thing that came out that I'm watching is Megalobox, which is kind of a callback to the old Ashitaro no Joe, the boxing manga and anime from like the 60s or 70s. It was way old. And a lot of the characters in this one are direct descendants of those characters. I mean, they're not exact because they've got like mechanical arms and stuff to help them fight, but the similar storyline, and I think they're going towards that tragic ending that was they had like a huge funeral in Tokyo when the main character died at the end of that series.
I'll have to check that out now.
Oh yeah, it was pretty freaking like raw at the time.
Got one last question before we wrap it up. If you could have any superpower in the world, what would you want?
Shape changing, because I mean, if you have invisibility, if you have flight, if you have super strength, that's all you get. But if you shape change, you can make yourself tougher. You can make yourself blend into the background. You can get yourself wings. Shape changing is pretty much the most useful in human society because so much of what we do is based on perception. If you can, blend in wherever you go and look like you belong, you can get anything you want.
I never thought about that. Well, thank you for your time, JP. I hope you have a great weekend. I'll definitely check out your show. When is your show this weekend?
The comedy superhero fight stunt show will be tonight at 8 p.m., I think, in main events, and I believe also at Saturday at 8. And it's about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on if we have any technical snafus, but I think it's going to go pretty well.
Awesome. Thank you again.